So we have now talked about how to deal with the shadows individually. But in this video we're going to talk about a mindset that will make it easier for you to deal with anything on the go so that you can truly stay free. And it's a mindset that is essential for you to really be on top of your game. So we recognize that all the shadows are essentially something that you are fighting. It is something that you are not allowing yourself to channel. It is a stagnant instead of flow. And a healthy root core mindset that you are going to eventually recognize as you're getting a good source-self connection and a good connection to your source energies is a level of consciousness where you see that essentially it's always just about fighting something or flowing with it. And if you can be in a mindset that anything in life, anything that can be thought about or perceived or experienced is something that you flow with, then you will experience phenomenal empowerment. And it might be a little process to really get into it. And you would need a good source-self connection to be able to remember that level of consciousness. To remember that it's about the flow. It's about not fighting. Then you remind yourself of that throughout the day. If you encounter something where you are a little stagnant or a little fearful, if you recognize that there is a type of light that you don't want to allow to shine through, or low light, then you will see that you're progressing fast. If you can learn to be open, with open arms, to the things that life has to offer, even with the unfortunate things, the things that are scary or low frequency, and channel it. Maybe you think that it's scary that a higher frequency source player might know more about you than you do in certain areas of your game. Or are you fighting that? In essence, with this mindset, you have a highest frequency mindset that you can start practicing right now. A mindset that you can get used to being in, where there is no fighting. It's always just a matter of not creating tension where something would want to flow. And on that path, you might encounter things that are more difficult to deal with. But then it is the same approach that we have talked about previously. Of course, you would need a high frequency to be able to channel everything. You would need a good source-self connection, a good recognition of the truth of the game, and such a level of clarity would simply just make it easier for you to channel everything without any hiccups. But essentially that's the state of being you want to achieve. A state of flow. A state of being where you're not fighting. And if you don't feel ready to do this with all things life has to offer, then maybe you can do it with some of the problems you are experiencing, or to the problems that might exist in a certain area of life, and see if you can learn to channel that area, to be in the flow with it. So if you have benefited from this video, kindly consider becoming a supporter. This is all possible thanks to the support of people like you. Thank you so much. Abundance, health and prosperity to you.